Welcome to my Pango Bookstore sale, where I'm going to be discussing some books, showing you some books that we do have in our bookshop, which is already on sale. All you have to do is just go on there and choose, whatever book you like. I am increasing my books and so forth and all that. And let me give you the link to the bookstore. And then I have some exciting news for me. But, I think it's just exciting news for anyone who's selling books and so forth. So the link is the HTTPS semicolon backslash backslash pangobooks.com bookstore slash Eunice EUNICE 261-247. You will find all of our books there. We do have books on our eBay shop as well, and also we have books on our Etsy shops, and all that stuff. So if you ever, stop into one of those other platforms, check out the books as well. Okay, the news is, I told you and showed you one of the books that I had purchased from the I think it was the library. Anyway, the book was like $1, but the comps for that book was $3.15 up to $6.50. So I felt safe enough to put the books on my store for $350. Now I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to sit on this book for a long, long time. I'm gonna have to lower the price to get it sold and everything. And I've done that because on that particular book we had 5 watchers and all that. And when you have watchers on your item and so forth, you want to lower it a little bit just to get an incentive for somebody to go ahead and jump on it and go ahead and buy it. So I got blessed. We're not going to even talk about lucky. I got blessed that I sold that book for $350 full price. I'm like so excited, so happy for that. It has restored my faith in the book selling and things like that. Because when you sell books, when you're getting started, I have not actually been in the book selling for, I guess, a full year yet. I started in 2023 and so forth, and we're now into just the first month into 2024. So the books do sell, but they're a slow seller. They're not like popping off the shelf like I want them to be, selling books every week, every day, and all that good stuff that you want to do with your items and things, because you know that they're special because you took the time to go out to source them, to check them out, price comp them, clean them up, sanitize them, and then list them in your store and all that good stuff. So you've done a lot of work to get that book or whatever in your store, so you know it's a good item, and you hoping somebody will, hey, think so too. So I was blessed to sell that book for $350. That was the most expensive book in my store. I'm hoping I'll get lucky again to, not lucky, blessed again. We get so used to saying how lucky we are, how this and that, so forth. But we're not lucky. We've never been lucky. We just been blessed. So, so I'm gonna try to keep that in my head. We're being blessed. So I hope I get blessed again to get another high dollar book into my store and all that and everything. So I'm not going to hold you very long and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the newest thrifted books that we do have. They are actually in our store that's on sale today and so forth. And thank you for joining me on this Sunday. Okay. I have 6 of these books. These are masterpieces of mystery. And when I talk about masterpiece of mystery, I'm thinking about Poirot, Agatha Christie, a bunch of the older mystery writers, Ellery Queen included, and all that. So this is a selection that Ellery Queen, the master of mystery, or the queen of mysteries, and so forth, has selected and everything. And I was blessed to get 6 of these books, and I certainly grabbed them up really, really quick. These books are so pretty with the red and gold trimming. And also too, a couple of them do have like the gold um things on the sheets and so forth. I have think like one that does that. See the gold, yeah. So anyway, I have 6 of these great books, and it gives you the stories that are in these books here. Now, as I was saying, these books are not just actually good to read, but these books are actually beautiful home decor because they're so pretty with the gold trim and everything. These are very beautiful books to have sitting up on your book stand with a couple flowers or candles or whatever on each side and all that. So we do have these books and so forth. See how pretty that is, putting them together. So you got 6 or more. You got home decor as well as good reading. So that's our first book to show. And you will find these 6 books on my website. Masterpieces selected by Ellery Queen. Okay, and I am a big fan of Agatha Christie, Poirot, and some of the other ones that I can't think of their names right away and so forth. But I am such a big fan of these. I do still watch some Agatha Christie movies, Poirot movies, Sherlock Holmes. It's one of my favorite. So I'm a mystery person. I love mysteries and so forth. So that's my thing. Okay, so we do have these books here. The Other Side of Black Rock, Under the Sun, and then The Shadow of Black Rock by John W. Fort and so forth. And I thought these was a great little collection of fantasy books for young juvenile reader who loves science fiction, who loves fantasies, fictions, and things like that. This is a good little collection and everything for them to read and so forth. And even and it's an adult also too. If you enjoy reading science fiction and fiction, which I do, I do love science fiction and so forth, and I do love some fantasies and so far. And I do love that. I think it's Sci-Fi Channel. I'm always watching that to see, what I can come up with as far as, science fiction movies and things like that. That channel is not as good as it used to be, and so far, every now and then I can catch a good movie on there. Anyway, this is really, to me, a great little section, so I was glad to pick this up. Okay. Here we have the great biographies. We have a 2 collection here, and they're by Reader Digest. And we do have a collection of 5 books in our store by Reader Digest that has a lot of fiction. The book is like thick, and it has like 5 different storylines in them and so forth and things like that. Older storylines in them and so forth. I'm surprised it hasn't sold because all the great stories that are in those books and so far. And there are vintage books and so far. But anyway, hopefully somebody will get them soon. Anyway, these are great biographies and so far. And we are experiencing a history meltdown. I don't know how to even say it. But anyway, that's just so much talk about history, so much talk about this and that person, what they did, to help the country, what they did to help the people, and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to bring it up on here because I don't want to get political or anything like that. But I, pick these books up and so forth, and I think this is a great book and so forth for you to kind of, read and understand history and so forth, because from what we in my generation learned of history and so far is not really what the new generation or today's generation is actually teaching about history. I think it's a lot of confusion about history and so forth and things like that. And also too a lot of inaccuracies and all that and so forth. But I think that and even some of these books could be actually inaccurate as far as history concerned. But anyway, I put my glasses on my head, and so forth, so I can read a little bit because it's always dark in here. But anyway, if you want to know like the biography of Walt Disney, it's in here. The biography of Walt Disney, how it started and came about, and all that stuff. It's in here. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor history is in here. This is the biography of these things. And let me see. Catherine the Great, Harry S. Truman, and so forth. As I'm saying, if you want to know the history and want to get into the history of people, certain things, what they done, what they didn't do, in history, in the history and things like that and so forth, then it's a great book for you to pick up to read. And there's two of these and so forth, and they have some great information in them, and you can see the names and so forth over on here on the side and everything. So I figured I'll pick this up and so forth to see if anybody is actually interested in the history book. And these are really great quality books and so forth. And you see the gold right here on these books. These books are usually called folio books, or they are biographies, nonfiction, and everything. You usually have a whole lot of information. Okay, enough of that. And as you can see, I'm doing a lot of bundling. I do have some individual books, but when I can, go to the book thrifting, I always try to get bundles because you can get a great deal in bundles, and you can give your customers a great deal and so forth. Like, instead of you getting one book and so forth, you're getting two books to see what's going on in, other areas. So, okay, so now we got the Guinness World Record of 2013. We got the 2014 and the 2017. I always tease my husband about, doing something other to get put into one of these books. I don't know what we would do to get put into one of the Guinness. Anyway, these are interesting books because it tells you what someone has done, created, or done something that is powerful enough, worthy enough, interesting enough in order to get into one of these books. The Guinness World Records 2017. So it's got to be something magnificent, something out of the ordinary, I'm sure, in order to get into one of these books and so forth. And we do have 2013, 14, and 17 for you to see what these people have done and all that stuff. And as you can see, it has great pictures in here and everything, along with great information and so forth, and all that. Now, this one here, 2014, for whatever reason, and it could be that I did drop it, but this here is just a little loose, no damage to the book. I was thinking about trying to slip some glue up in here and so forth, because I'm thinking that when it got dropped, it just made it a little loose right there in that corner. I don't know if I can, and I don't want to mess it up. I'll just leave it like it is, because there really is no damage to it other than that little bit of looseness. Okay, and I do want to bring, I've got these here. Now these are cute. Now these are not, these little, journals, I did not make these. I did purchase these, and I did purchase these for a little while, but I do like the style of these and so forth, how they tied the little blue leaf and everything. And I do have like 4 of these and so far, but since I made these, I've also learned how to make my own journals and all that. So we do have these little journals, the little plain brown sheets and so forth, and these are very unusual. There is no line, and it's a different type of paper here other than the regular paper. Even the color is different. These are actually suede and leather material here for these particular journals, and I do like that little design on these journals. And we do have blue, brown, black, and all that. And I love the leaves of these and so forth. So we do have these on our website as well, these little journals. And you can also buy the paper to replace this, because these are let me open them back up. These are the little clip-on and so forth, so you can replace these papers and so forth. And the binder here will last you forever. It's really, really tough, leather and suede in the inside. So you'll have this for a while, and the only thing you'll have to do is just buy paper if you need it. Okay. So we do have those on our website. And they will come into a little plastic slot like this, of course. And let's see. Bringing this up basically just to show, to let you know, next week, hopefully, I'll be doing a old cookbook weekend and everything. This is the latest cookbook that we have, Meals in Minutes, Easy Recipe for Busy Lives, and so far. These are for families and so far that needs to go ahead and get meals ready, because they're working people and things like that, families and all that. And also too, in this book, as you can see these lines here, this is if you change any of the recipes or so forth, or enhance any of the recipes, you can write down what you've done and so forth, so that if you want to make that same meal again, you'll see what you put in it the first time. Okay, picking up a piece of paper here. So that is a good thing about this little book here, Easy Recipe for Busy Life. And also too, you can also just look at this recipes in this book, and then just create your own recipe, and then just write everything down on those lines and so forth, so you can still, use this book and everything. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Next week, I'm going to go ahead and try to pull out all my cookbooks, or most of the cookbooks. I think I only normally show around about 10 cookbooks. 10 books. So at least I'll have those 10 regular books and so forth. Now, all the cookbooks, you will be able to go to my website and see what old cookbooks we do have and everything. And you can also always contact me to ask me to check it out to see, because we got Cook Lights, Family Circle, Better Homes, a lot of the well-known chefs. We got the Pioneer Woman and all that stuff. So we just got a slew of cookbooks and so far, and that I will be showing them next week. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this Sunday, and I'm like so excited about that book that really has given me hope on the selling of my books and so far. It has restored my faith in selling books, and I'm excited because I will be going in to do some thrifting, I think not tomorrow, but maybe Tuesday, and so forth, thrifting some books. And maybe I'll be blessed with getting another book of that caliber for that type of fee and so forth. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. See you next time. Bye.